Hello everyone, welcome to EditUp. So in today's session, we are going to discuss a very important news article of finance that is about the CPI inflation that has risen above the RBI tolerance level in February. Okay, it was above the RBI's tolerance level in the January also, and we will see that what is this CPI and the WPI for this month, as well as what is the meaning of the CPI and the WPI, the difference and all. Okay, so we will have the total understanding of the CPI inflation and the WPI inflation. So whenever you hear this term, you will be very clear that what it means. Okay, so now before starting with the session, please subscribe to our YouTube channel if you are new to the channel, and join our Telegram channel for the PDF of this session, and you can get the link of the Telegram channel in the description box below. So now starting with the CPI and WPI inflation in February 2022. So see, CPI is the consumer price index. So by the term itself, you can understand that we are talking about consumers here. We are talking about the index that consists of the products, services that are taken by the consumers. WPI is the wholesale price index. So the term itself suggests that we are talking about the wholesale, that is the producer side. That is, we are talking about the goods. Okay. So now India's retail inflation, that is the inflation in the market, has hit its fastest pace in 8 months in February. So after 8 months, it has hit the highest, we can say. Okay, so it was highest, last highest was in June 2021. That was 6.26%. The CPI inflation was 6.26%, and after that in February 2022, the percentage has shown 6.07%. So after 8 months, it has seen the highest, it has seen the fastest pace in the retail inflation. Okay. So mainly, and it is due to mainly on account of the food and beverages, clothing and footwear, and the fuel and light groups. So these groups have seen, see, this is the CPI is the index. So it consists of different groups. The combination, the weighted average. The CPI is the weighted average of different groups, and you do not need to worry, we will see that what is this CPI weighted average. Okay, so these different groups have seen the very high pace, the prices are rising very high in these categories, and that's why the retail inflation has seen the fastest pace. Second is wholesale inflation also quickened in February, staying in double digits for the 11th straight month. So for the 11th straight month, the wholesale price index has also seen double digit numbers, as well as in February, the wholesale inflation also quickened, and this was due to the prices, the spike or the rise in the prices of the energy, metals, and the chemicals. So the manufactured products we can say, as well as the energy and fuel, we can say, these two categories of the wholesale inflation has also seen the spike in the prices, and due to that the wholesale price index has shown the double digit numbers, and for this 11th straight month. So now we will see the averages. Okay, I have told you that the CPI and WPI are the weighted average. So what is the meaning of weighted average? So in the CPI as well as in the WPI, in both of these there are different categories. That's why it is an index, because different categories become cumulative and then they give the CPI or the WPI. So first WPI, this is the number for the Feb 2022, that this is the inflation WPI. Okay, this is the wholesale price index, and this is the inflation rate for the wholesale inflation. Okay, 13.11%, we can say 13.11. So this WPI is the combination of the primary articles category, fuel and power category, and manufactured products category. And you can see that the manufactured products have been given the highest weightage of 64%. So this index of WPI contains the highest the percentage, the weight is given to the manufactured products, that is nearly 64%. Then the weight is given to the primary articles, and then the weight is given to the fuel and power. The weight for fuel and power is near to 13%. Okay, so the main increase in the inflation has been seen in the manufactured products and the fuel and power. Next is CPI. CPI is the weighted average, and it contains both the goods and services. The WPI only contains the goods, but the CPI contains, in the basket, the CPI contains both the goods and services, that is the general index of the CPI. contains the food and beverages, the different pan tobacco or whatever the consumers usually consume, the clothing and footwear, that is in the manufactured good also. This is the clothing and footwear is something that the consumers continue to consume, and it has the highest weightage, we can say. Okay, when the consumers are consuming the manufactured goods. Then housing, fuel and light, and it also contains of all the services, and it also CPI also contains of the services that is consumed by the consumers. So the highest weightage in the CPI index is given to the food and beverages, that is 45%, and then the weightage is given to the services, that is 28%. We all need food, we all need something to drink, we all need the services of doctors, we all need the services of teachers and all. So that's why these are given the highest, the food and beverages is given the highest weightage, and then the second highest weightage in the CPI is given to the services. And food and beverages, you can see the inflation have risen and 5.93%, and that's why it has shown a direct impact on the CPI index, we can say, CPI and the retail inflation, we can say. As well as in the manufactured product, the clothing and footwear has also seen a rise in the prices, a spike in the prices, and that also affected the retail inflation. Okay, CPI, now something that is more static, we can say. The CPI based inflation data is compiled by the NSO under the MOSPI, that is the Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation, and the WPI based the index is created by the DPIIT, that is the Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade, that is under the Commerce and Industry Ministry. So this you have to remember that CPI and WPI are created by two different sectors, we can say, two different organizations, we can say. Okay, and this CPI is the CPI of the combined, okay, retail and everything. So next is, we have seen that year on year percentage, we can say, and in February 2022, the WPI is 13.11 and the CPI is 6.07, or we can see that the CPI based retail inflation was 5.03% previous year. On Feb 2021, the CPI was 5.03%. So more than 1% of the growth we have seen in the inflation. Okay, now it is 6.07. As well as in the previous month, in January, the inflation was 6.01. The CPI inflation was 6.01%, and you can see that this is above the tolerance level of the RBI. The tolerance level of RBI is what? From 2 to 6% now. So in January and February, both the retail inflation has remained above the tolerance level of the RBI, and RBI needs the steps to control it. Okay, and this has been majorly due to the Russia-Ukraine war, we can say, because the RBI was expecting the inflation near to 4.5% for the whole year. So now this is something that RBI was not expecting the inflation to grow so much, and that's why it has taken the accommodative stance in the previous bi-monthly policy. So now it has been said that after seeing such high inflation above the tolerance level, the RBI will change its stance in the next bi-monthly policy. Okay, so the previous high was 6.26% in the June 2021, and the new high is in February 2022, that is 6.07%. The WPI based inflation accelerated to 13.11% in February. In the previous month it was lower, it was 12.96% only. Okay, so now caution, what we need to see for the future. Okay, so the heightened geopolitical risk that is due to the Russia-Ukraine war, Russia-Ukraine conflict have led to a resurgence in energy prices. Oil prices are rising continuously. This is resulting to the cost push inflation. Okay, this is not due to the demand. The demand is still that much only, but the cost push inflation is there in the economy. That is due to the Russia-Ukraine war. There is some supply chain problems, some supply chain disruptions are there. The supply is not that much, and the energy prices, the oil prices are rising continuously. And when oil prices rises now, you need oil, you need the petrol, diesel and everything for your transportation, for the logistics, everything. Even if you are growing vegetables and you want to sell the vegetables, you will have to use the petrol to go to the market. Nobody is coming to your home to take your stuff. Okay, you have to go to the market, or the supplier will have to go to the market. So logistics, transportation is involved everywhere. Okay, and that's why if the crude oil prices rises, that affects the whole of the economy, whole of the production, whichever sector it may be. Okay, So that will resulting in cost push inflation. Against this backdrop, retail inflation expected to remain close to the upper tolerance level of the RBI. So it is expected that the retail inflation, that the CPI will be near to 6%. Okay, the RBI will of course take steps to control the inflation if the inflation is growing at such a fast pace, but the inflation is still, due to the geopolitical reasons, due to the supply chain disruptions, the inflation is said to be near to 6%. Maybe RBI will try to bring it down to 5.9, 5.8 maybe, but near to 6%. It is expected that the retail inflation will remain like this. So next is a flare up in crude oil prices is expected to keep energy, logistics, transportation cost high in foreseeable future. As I have told you that if the crude oil prices are rising, of course the logistics, the transportation will be affected, and due to that all of the economy will be affected. Wholesale inflation expected to remain in double digits in the near term also. So this will be very hard to control. The WPI is expected to be in double digits in the future also. The transmission of higher commodity prices. See, wholesale price index will see a rapid pace. Okay, that rapidly it will increase if the crude oil prices are increasing. If the any fluctuation happens, this WPI will be affected very rapidly. Okay, that is because this is from the producer side. That is the first impact is going to the producer. In the retail inflation, what happens in the consumer price index basket, what happens that it may adjust slowly. Why? Because what happens that when the prices are rising, the demand will lower, and demand again have an effect on prices, that due to the decreasing price, the price also decreases. Because if the product is just going to waste, if the agricultural product is just going to waste, it is just not selling at all, so the suppliers will sell at lower prices. Then just take away the stuff. So that's why the prices will decrease if the demand decreases, and so in the CPI, in the consumer price index basket, it may adjust relatively slowly. Of course, the inflation, the higher prices will have the effect on the prices also. Maybe the prices before were 10 and it have risen to 20, but due to decrease in demand, the prices will go down to 15. Still the inflation will rise, but it will rise slowly. In the CPI, the WPI will directly see the inflation rise. Okay, here because the producers are directly affected, here the consumers are also there. In the consumer price index, the consumer effect is also there, the demand effect is also there, and so the CPI basket may adjust relatively slowly. Okay. So this is the question for today. I hope you will be easily able to answer this question, and this kind of direct questions can be expected from such concept. Just you have to remember what is CPI, WPI, the static things you have to remember a little, so that you can have a better understanding of the concept. Okay. So India's retail inflation hit its fastest pace in 8 months in February 2022, with CPI and WPI rising to what? So which percentage is the correct percentage that you have to tell for the CPI as well as WPI. So thank you very much. I hope you have understood the today's news article about the CPI and WPI also. They both are the weighted averages. Okay. So thank you very much. If you have any query, you can mail us here or you can contact us through this number. Thank you.